So hello everybody. I wanted to just make a review for you for chapter 6 and go over. There's only about 20 slides here, but we'll go over them and for the test for tomorrow. All right. So this one was strictly concerned with making a cash budget and looking at short-term projected statements here. And I'll let you know what's important in this chapter. First of all, this is we've seen this many times, right? So the cash flows are with regard to these two guys here tonight. You notice they're in blue, right? Survival stage and rapid growth stage. So we're going to emphasize these tonight. But again, you should know these 5 items here, right? The different stages of a startup. Okay, so here's the development stage, and over here we screen business ideas, and you should know these 3 things, right? 3 bullet points: prepare business plans, obtaining seed financing. So you should know these 3 things are associated with the development stage, and you should know these 3 things are associated with the startup stage: choose organizational form, prepare initial financial statements, and obtain first round financing. All right, so these should be on your sheet, okay? All right, so here is the items with regard to the survival stage. You notice over here you're monitoring your financial performance, and at the end you got to make a decision: should you liquidate, or if things are going not too good and you don't want to get rid of it, maybe you want to restructure the company. And over here, if it's growing real quick and you've made your money, maybe you want to examine, do I want to get out now? And if I do, do I go public, or do I sell or merge the business because it's been quite successful after I've built value? Okay, so these are operating and financial decisions you make. All right, and then the early maturity stage, you manage ongoing operations. You maintain and add value, and if things are, you get seed financing to make the company grow more. So again, make sure you don't confuse these. These 3 items go with the early maturity stage, and these 4 go with the rapid growth stage over here, and you got 4 with the survival stage, and then you get these 3 each with the development and startup stage. All right, so there's a whole bunch of things here on schedules, and we're not going to, don't worry too much about these different schedules here, but here's your sales schedule, and basically this, you probably won't see anything this large, so I wouldn't worry about it, but basically this shows you how everything gets pulled down. I did make some previous slides on this chapter, so this is kind of like a duplication for this. And here is the purchasing schedule. Again, I've gone over this in a little detail on previous slides when I made. Okay, so here's the wages schedule. Just review these. You're not going to be tested too deeply on these. All right, so here is your the overall schedules, and here's your cash budget. Okay, here is your cash budget. And again, here's your operating cycle. And with cash, you buy materials, you do your work. And you should know these 4 items with regard to the operating cycle. All right, so this is the most important stuff here. You have a conversion period ratio, an operating cycle, and a cash conversion cycle. All right, now the cash conversion cycle is the most important, right? And you should know what these 3 definitions are and what definition applies to which ratio. All right, you should know that. And the cash conversion cycle is most important. It's the sum of the inventory to sales conversion period and the sales to cash conversion period. And you subtract off your purchase to payment conversion period. So here's the inventory to sales conversion period. Right, so here it is, and that's this is it right here. And you should know where to pull these numbers off. So you notice this is all in days here. And all of these are in days. And here's the, if you want to get a different inventory to sales, you would put the cost of goods sold here. And you can get the new average inventory. So this simply solves for the average inventory. All right, here's the sales to conversion period, right? And basically, over here, you can clearly see that you take the average receivables, the net sales, and you end up with 57.1 days. Okay, and then you subtract off this purchase to payment conversion period, which is 76.8 days. Here are your accounts payable, your liabilities, and your cost of goods sold. Right, this comes off the income statement. These come off of the balance sheet. And here is the cash conversion cycle, which is those three ratios we looked at: the inventory to sales conversion period, plus the sales to cash conversion period, minus the purchase to payment conversion. And we end up with 93.2 days. This is the time it takes when you buy the raw materials and you get paid for selling the product and pay your bills. All right, so this is, again, a short chapter, and here's the ratios. And I'll post this, but I already posted something very similar. The most important thing to know are these ratios here and the cash conversion cycle. So I would emphasize those, okay? And these ratios, most importantly. Alrighty.